Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the LunchTable podcast, where we totally weren't talking about butt beforehand.
Yes, we were.
As in and, but, or. The conjunctions.
And or, but.
Or as.
Two as.
Or as, yes.
Alright, that was a terrible intro. We're going to keep going with it, though.
Woo!
So, how's everyone's day?
We're on spring break, except Elijah.
Yay!
Elijah's homeschooled.
I don't.
Elijah doesn't get breaks. He's in
Jerk.
prison.
Sometimes they break my hands. By they, I mean the people in my head.
Your sister.
The voices.
Your fifth grade sister, however old she is now.
Fifth grade sister. That's...
What is she, like?
Oh, Dallas!
So many
Okay.
pedophiles are now on
Dallas
your sister.
made me a file that whenever you activate it, it brings up the a fake blue screen for the computer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
I
to give it to
changed my Internet Explorer shortcut to open up that file.
you.
I love it.
So I'm gonna Internet Explorer, boom, blue screen.
Alright,
And
do that.
when I changed it, it changed the icon, so I switched the icon back to the Internet Explorer icon.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright. So, I guess we're supposed to talk about what we're doing lately.
We got Dallas to start playing an FPS.
It's stupid. What was that?
Jerry's looking at his image.
Yeah.
No, I laughed.
Okay,
I laughed.
I gotta minimize Skype, otherwise I'm just not gonna be able to talk to this entire thing. Alright. Okay.
So Dallas started playing.
And I don't have to.
Dallas started
I-
playing Crossfire Rival Factions, which is
Yeah.
if you're going
It's
to go
fun.
for an FPS, that's probably the one that has the most variety as far as FPSs go.
But
Yeah, I
everyone
mean, like-
hacks.
There's only like half the games, plus a couple other 50% that have hackers in them. And then, I mean,
No, it's like
as far as
80% of the people hack.
as far as the guns go, I mean, you have those ones that are like super broken that you can buy with real money, and they only last for 7 days. So that's amazing. And then if you want the really good ones, you have to rank up, and then you can be better than everybody else because you've played longer, and all the noobs don't stand a chance. So, I mean, it's a great game.
Noob do you even?
It's difficult to start.
It's a pay-to-win game. It's stupid.
Yeah.
That's why
But
we
it's-
play locally.
But it's fun if you have friends.
Yeah, I mean, playing locally with these guys is good. Other than that, sucks.
Fucking sucks. Hey,
Especially whenever I rage.
gay.
Oh, yeah, he was on his period last night.
Oh, shut up.
Really? Well, yeah, he got really mad when it was me, you, and Brad, because I was getting headshot after headshot on him.
Yeah,
And I still won.
yes. You were getting mad and you were winning. It was stupid.
So
Okay,
Blake's
so-
here, but he's not here. He's
He's taking.
he's dropping the Cosbys off at the pool.
All right, so
That wasn't racist at all.
last weekend, myself and Spencer, who is not here because he's doing homework, and Jordan,
Who's never here.
who's never here, but we always talk
Is
about
this
him.
the Jordan story?
No,
All right.
but this is just an update from me. We went to Cincinnati, Ohio for a robotics competition, and we did very well. We were first in ranking, and we went undefeated in qualifications, but we lost in semifinals. And if we would have made it to finals, we would have made it to Worlds. Because one of the teams, the team that won, had already made it to Worlds. One of the teams, so we would have been the wild card winner.
Yeah.
That's just technical stuff, but we would have went to Worlds.
What did you have? Like,
What do you mean?
what was your robot that?
Oh, the robot was designed to pass between other robots this 2-foot in diameter ball, exercise ball, air inflated,
Yeah.
throw it over a truss that was 6 foot in the air, and then throw it into a goal that was 6 feet in the air.
How
worked
did
fine?
you do that?
Yeah, ours was decently accurate in the high goal. It always got in the low goal because the low goal was on the ground.
How'd you do it?
How'd we
was
do
it
it?
like a program or
Yeah.
remote controlled?
It's remote controlled. It's there's a 10-second auton period, and then there's a 2-minute teleop period. And Spencer is our programmer. He programmed the entire thing. And then Jordan did all of the drafting and engineering, along with the mentor that did it last year. And then myself, Jordan, and Spencer all helped physically build it. And I was the head scouter, and I had to go up on stage and talk to people and invite people to our team, and that was fun. I made the entire audience laugh because I made a joke with the MC.
Okay, is that a master of ceremony?
Right? Yeah, master of ceremony.
Oh.
Okay. The whole thing is like, if somebody, it's like a pickings selection for the finals rounds, and the guy was like, or when you invite somebody to be on your team, they'll either say, "We graciously accept," or "respectfully decline." That's generally the two responses they give. That's like the basic versions.
Yeah.
Every so often, there will be somebody like me who, at our last one, said would love to accompany you on your magical journey in the eliminations, but this time we were picking, and when it got around to us for our second pick, which is the last pick, and we're the number 1 seed, the guy said our team number wrong, so I corrected him, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, team 6632, which is a team that doesn't exist. They haven't got that high in the numbers yet. That's just like a reversed order of our team number, just playing around. Who would you like to pick?" And I was like, "We graciously accept your apology and would like to pick." And the entire crowd just cracked up. It was great. I love talking in front of people.
I love talking.
See,
so
all
I've
the
been
people
sitting at home.
Yeah.
That's about the same for me.
Since our last podcast before or after I went to Indianapolis for Business Professionals America?
It was before.
Okay, so I went to state competition in Indianapolis for Business Professionals of America, and I won in one event and got second in the other, losing by 2 points out of 600.
Dang it, Dallas, you screwed up.
Yep.
You done goofed,
Aaron. Me and Elijah in sync.
Oh man, I think we were in sync on everyone's end.
But I lost to a pretty girl, so it's okay.
You got some right. You got some right.
No, he got a picture.
No.
I got a picture with a different pretty girl. That was good. On dance night,
I don't agree with the picture because something's off.
She scares me with her smile. That's it.
It's like the smile and the body language doesn't match up.
She's hotter in person.
It's like she's a demon.
I think you guys are too.
She's an animal wearing human skin.
Anyways.
Well, because it's like the face and...
I'm going to national competition at the end of this month now. So.
Nice.
All right, cool.
Nationals.
And by that I mean I'm better than these guys.
All right.
They sat at home.
I think, what was it? Tuesday before last, Tuesday before the Tuesday a few days ago, I went in for the board of review for my Eagle Scout rank and passed that.
Nice. How come you didn't tell us about that?
Oh, I did. It was on Facebook too. Blake knew about it. He even said something about it. He's like,
"Oh,
well, I'm a certified lifeguard, so screw you."
Okay, well,
Eagle Scouts can be they'll probably accept an Eagle Scout before a certified lifeguard.
Well,
Where?
an Eagle Scout technically is a certified lifeguard.
Really?
See?
Well, you go through lifeguarding classes, or you can. I took emergency preparedness instead of life saving, so I am not, but you can. I guess
Just tell them you are. It'll
if
be
you're
okay.
if you're an Eagle Scout and you go through Army training, you come out of training one rank and one pay grade higher. And most of the times if you put it on an application, people pay a lot more attention to somebody that has Eagle Scout on there as well.
Oh yeah, they do.
Because it's a bunch of
I was in Cub Scouts.
leadership.
That's about
It's a
as far
bunch
as-
of leadership. Jerry,
I was too, Jerry. It's okay.
see,
But that's whenever I was doing 7 different activities at
I
once.
pretty much outlasted everybody through Scouts. Like
Did Kyle
Spencer,
continue with it?
I don't think so. When I talked to Kyle when he was at Caleb's, I think he had stopped. His older brother became an Eagle Scout. I was whoa, holy crap! I just turned around. There was an orange cat that I don't know on my front porch that the lights went on. I just turned around and just staring into my soul for like 5 seconds, and then it walked away. That was the creepiest thing ever. All right. Well,
That's a Jerry cat.
I went into
That's a Jerry cat. I sent it to your house.
He made it from his own hair.
It's orange and white. Oh, it's breaking through the front door.
The hair that he shaved off
So
when he
I
was
joined-
going
I joined-
to sectionals and then busted his head open.
I joined Cub Scouts for the last year available to be in Cub Scouts, and managed to complete everything to cross over with whatever the highest Cub Scout thing is, the Arrow of Light. Well, when you get the Arrow of Light, you can cross over into Boy Scouts, and I forget what it does.
No, I think I got into Boy Scouts.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
I was in there with Sam, our friend Sam, when he crossed over to Boy
Nice,
Scouts.
nice save.
yeah, I know. And I went to the first summer camp or two with him, and then he dropped out, and I met Spencer in there, and I actually didn't become friends with Spencer until a little bit later, until like the 3rd or 4th year.
It smells like your mama
when-
mia, mama pizzeria.
When Dustin started becoming a jerk, and because Dustin was in there, well, Spencer and Dustin used to hang out all the time in Scouts.
And now they don't.
No. And
Is this the Dustin that I'm thinking of? The really
Yeah.
pompous one?
Yeah, it's the Dustin in my English class.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and right before
You
Spencer
can be a little arrogant.
Right before Spencer dropped
A
out
little?
of Scouts. Spencer dropped out of Scouts
A
because
lot.
our Scoutmaster resigned, and our new Scoutmaster wasn't doing anything, and he eventually was replaced. I think he stopped.
Okay, now would saying your scout number be too much?
What troop number? Well, I mean, they could
Oh,
tell
yeah,
they
your
could
troop
tell where we meet at by what troop I'm in, but
All right.
and we meet
That's
we
fine.
meet
I
we meet
set
at
my
that church
team
right
number.
by Family Video.
I set my team number for a robotics
Yeah,
team.
it's not a
You
big
said a variation of
it's
it.
not a big deal that they know where.
Well, I told them what regional and
Yeah.
what placement we got, so.
I mean, if somebody was really hard pressed to figure out where we were, they would know.
Roberto, you better be a good guy, man.
He's a serial.
Good guy, Roberto.
I just want to see some Brazilian guy
Yeah.
on the streets of where we live, and he's just walking around.
Hey.
He goes to the high school, and he's just like knocking on the door with a package. He's like, I'm looking for Dallas, Jeremiah, Spencer, and Blake.
Okay.
Say what?
Elijah.
Fucking okay.
All right, what are you talking? Dallas, Jeremiah, Elijah, and Blake.
Roberto's going to come to our high school, and he's just going
Dude.
to have a package, and he's going to give it
Jerry,
to us.
Jerry, how do we know that your picture would be that?
He's going to give. Hey,
I had to minimize Skype
according
in order to
to
talk.
Dallas, Roberto's going to give us his package.
Okay, so I was on Facebook and I saw this thing, and it was this picture, and it said, my school newspaper asked me a question today, and it said, if you could unblock any website, what would it be? And his response was in the paper. His name was like Jamarcus DeQuaro or some black name like that. And he just goes, Pornhub, because sometimes when I arrive at school, I just have the urge to splurge.
What?
I was like, really?
As I was saying, our scoutmaster he resigned because he's like 70 now, and he had a lot of
Oh, by the way, I'm here. My
yeah,
name's Blake.
Blake's on
Oh,
now. He had a lot of problems with
Who are you
with his
people?
intestines and stuff, and had to have a bunch of surgeries.
dang.
Mr. Snipe, he he got in an accident when he was like 20, 30-ish, and like a bunch of oil barrels, gasoline tanks exploded, and he like had all the skin burned off his
What?
arms and had to have like replaced with pig skin for like
What?
skin grafts. Yeah, it was apparently
That's crazy.
it was really bad.
That's
Dang.
okay.
So his
That
arms are like
guy is so hard.
and
Poor.
yeah, and he's like 78-ish.
Nice save.
Dang.
It'd be hilarious.
You can ask Spencer. He's awesome. He's an awesome guy. Anyway,
It'd be
he
hilarious
had to
if it was
he
the skin
resigned.
from the butt of the pig, and he was just like, "Kiss my bacon butt."
He resigned.
He stuck his arm out.
Yeah.
Just punch some guy in the
Oh my
face.
gosh, you
Kiss my
guys.
bacon butt.
He resigned, and a lot of kids quit. We had 13 people become an Eagle Scout that year that he resigned, and a lot of kids quit. And Spencer had not quit at this point. He was still going to a few meetings, and that's when me and him kind of got to know each other and realized Dallas went to his school. And I was like, "Oh, you know."
So I typed an ass to Google. I typed an ass to Google, and the first thing that pops up is a donkey. I'm like, no. Wrong ass.
Blake.
No, tell my mom about that one later.
Okay, wait. Blake kind of cut out for me for a second, so I missed it.
Oh, looks like Jerry's gonna have to actually listen to the podcast.
Doesn't listen.
So tedious.
Roberto's just laughing at Jerry now.
Aren't they always?
Yeah, so I got my Eagle Scout last
Pretty
Tuesday,
sweet.
and I'm getting
Yeah,
a
so-
job soon.
Yeah.
Probably when I finish with my
Wow, you're growing up.
when I finish with my schooling for this year, it'll be before everybody else gets out of school, so I'll still get the summer jobs early. And I said
True.
I want to work at like Menards,
Look at you.
because if I worked at some place like Kmart, I couldn't handle it. I can't handle dumb people. And people at Menards know what they're doing. People that go to Menards go there to buy things to fix things.
Can tell the entire thing, Elijah?
What?
Please do.
All right. So I said if I was going to work at some place like Kmart, there'd be people walking up, "Hey, do you know where this thing is?" And I'd be like, "Probably under that big sign that says exactly what you're looking for." Right.
Oh.
And they go to Kmart, so they'd be like, "Okay, thanks," and totally miss my sarcasm and walk away.
The funny thing is, my grandma loves Kmart.
Okay, so should we start on the topics?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and start since it's all video game stuff and
Mario
that's
Kart
not
8.
really me. Nope.
I'll talk about this one. There was a new trailer for the Mario Kart 8. Was released a couple days ago, and it showed a few new things. It showed 2 new items: the Piranha Plant item, which will reach over and eat people, not completely, it just like knocks them over,
Eats them. They're dead.
and a boomerang power up. And hello, Heater. I'm glad you decided to show up for the podcast.
I thought that was one of the items.
Hello Heater. It's like a Hello Kitty, but it burns you.
Say
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah, it's just a big furnace that has hello on it.
Remember when we were in like 3rd grade and we thought it'd be hilarious if you crossed out the O of Hello Kitty and just put a kitty on fire?
That sounds like something
Kitty.
Sam would have done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sam did do that. Alright, anyways, they also showed Shy Guy as a character that you can play as now.
Dada.
Dang it. Why'd you?
Why'd you make the picture really low quality, Jerry?
because he's bad.
They told me to zoom it in. I zoomed it in.
By the way, we're not going to tell you. We're not going to show you that.
Yeah, we're not going to show you that picture.
I don't think the girl would.
That would be irresponsible of us.
Right.
Because we're totally not immature.
Anyway, I found a better
Right.
one.
No, we are immature. It's just we're not irresponsible.
I found a better one.
That's not true. Oh, wait for it to-
All right. There's a Rainbow Road. They redid one of the Rainbow Roads. It's
Nice.
64. I'm pretty sure that's Rainbow Road from 64. And then there is the spin turbo for colliding with other racers, where you can attack other racers without having an item now.
Wow.
And I've heard
That would definitely be interesting.
I've heard that there's a new mechanic where you can decide like locally what items you want in the map, instead of just like the strategic balance thing that they had with Mario Kart Wii or whatever. You can put specific items on, like turn all bananas off, turn all fake item boxes off, whatever. So that'll be cool.
I just already found the picture.
I'm sorry, this guy's face.
I just love the caption. That glorious.
Are there people on the left side that's just looking at him? Please
You have
put this on
You
screen.
have to put that at
Please
least.
put this on there.
Yeah,
Dang
yeah,
it.
yep. And then
Is this Morgan Freeman?
I think
Or,
so.
no, not.
It is Morgan Freeman, yeah.
Like,
Okay. All right. Good. I was thinking I had the wrong last name.
So the next thing, Final Fantasy 14 Online. It's been out in Japan for a while.
This actually seems pretty cool, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I've never really gotten into the Final Fantasies, but I like Kingdom Hearts stuff.
Undo. Final Fantasy 14 is an MMO. Except it's done well because it's Square Enix.
Damn it, Elijah.
This was my favorite.
Porn.
What? Oh.
I see the guy's reaction.
Oh. Okay. Final Fantasy 14. I'm trying to skip this.
Alright.
Elijah's really throwing it.
It gets funnier the longer I look. the guy is just like, whoa.
Stop. Please stop.
Human centipede. I'm sorry. All
Right.
these pictures are going to go on the screen.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
And it's coming out for. It's coming out for PC, PS3, and PS4. And actually, it already did, but Elijah said it didn't.
Did I really?
Yeah,
What?
said that Final Fantasy 14 didn't come out yet, but it's been out for a while.
It said it wasn't coming out till April 14th on IGN.
All right, well, apparently it's been out in Japan or something because this IGN says that. Oh, this is Final Fantasy 14, not Final Fantasy 14 Realm Reborn. There's a difference.
Alright.
All right.
Okay, I just see this picture on IGN. It says 23 signs you're a gamer. As a Pikachu with gray hair and a beard. I have to click on it. Oh, it's a video. All right. Okay, next thing. Because these guys are just trying to look at butt while we're trying to record a podcast.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
There's a lot of things wrong with that.
Hey,
Blake.
I just
No, I don't see anything on-
There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
just changed my profile picture.
Oh, great.
It's already changing.
All right, Elijah, talk about Daylight.
Daylight is a horror game. The end. No,
Watch
it
Dogs.
reminds me a lot of Outlast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like
Wait,
you wake up, you're
Outlast.
waking up
Still
in like
hasn't changed
you
for
wake
me.
up in a mental hospital by yourself rather than invading one, but all you have is a camera, except
Oh, that one, yeah.
except it's a camera that's square, not a video camera this time. But this one is a square camera that takes videos
All right.
or something along those lines. I don't know much about. I don't know enough about it. I guess. I just saw this and it reminded me a lot of Atlas. I don't know if it's made by the same people.
Yeah,
I don't remember
it does look
Zombie
like that.
Studios if they made Outlast or not.
Your picture still hasn't changed for me.
Sadness.
All right, Watch Dogs.
Watchdog.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this a long time ago, but
It's
Enough
because it was announced at E3, but
Yeah.
we weren't sure exactly what it was about. Watch Dogs is
Oh, okay.
Watch Dogs is like a world action adventure video game. It's by Ubisoft, right? I think.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Ubisoft. It's going to be on Xbox, PS3, the Wii U. Oh, the Wii U. All right.
It's rated M.
Yep. And it's
Wow.
about a vigilante named Aiden Pierce who can hack into various. Oh yes, it's the one based off
It's
of
just
Person
the-
of Interest.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
it's
it
kind
might
of-
not
Yeah,
be based
yeah,
off
yeah.
that, but it
Kinda-
looks like it.
It's kind of like Person of Interest. So he can hack into various electronic devices in the city's central operating system, allowing him to solve numerous objectives like crimes and stuff. So and it's a third-person shooter.
All right.
And there's parkour.
So Super Smash Bros. 4.
Okay, just going to zoom right on by that then.
Yep. Nothing has been announced since last time. However, well, they put a picture on today of what's her face from Animal Crossing New Leaf, the mayor helper girl. Anyways, Super Smash Bros. Direct, April 8th of this year. It's going to be a huge announcement for all of Smash Bros. So hopefully that'll be cool. One thing that they did post a picture, or Sakurai posted a picture of the other day, was Pikachu and his Thunderbolt attack. Everybody should be familiar with that plays Smash Bros. Where you hit down B and it just throws a Thunderbolt from the sky and it kills everybody because it's cheap.
Yep.
It's OP.
So the new version of the attack is now the Thunderbolt will come down from the sky. Instead of shooting people away from it, it acts as a meteor smash that pulls them straight down. So if you can jump off a ledge and use that, it might be a spike.
Nice.
Or at least a meteor smash over the edge. If not, if you're still on the ground, it still pulls them down and hits them to the right. Or left, depending on which way you're facing, I guess. But it is extremely powerful looking, and it will probably make Pikachu a little bit too strong.
Damn it, Elijah.
Elijah?
This one's not going on the podcast.
That's a very.
The guy.
Oh my
that
god,
guy's
Elijah,
trying
your
so
picture
hard.
just changed.
Notice,
Your picture just changed for me.
notice on the left side,
Yeah.
near the bottom of her.
That guy's trying.
Please notice that the
Yeah,
dress
hit that guy's
is
hand.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Of course, you
The
notice the dress is see.
It's see-through.
Yeah. Look,
Alright,
look,
anyways.
that guy's trying so hard.
He
Yeah,
is.
he's actually doing a pretty good job too.
He looks like Jeremiah.
I was gonna say, I would have splooged already.
You can tell by the tight lips that he has. He's like, don't look down. All right. What were we talking about?
And
All right.
this is where peripheral vision helps.
RNG plays Pokemon / Twitch plays Pokemon.
These I don't even know how they got stuff done.
Yeah, I don't either. But
We talked about Twitch
yeah.
plays Pokemon before. RNG plays Pokemon is basically the same thing,
It's a
but
parrot,
with
yeah.
RNG.
Instead of people putting buttons in the chat, it's a random number generation of button inputs, and they sped it up to 400%. instead of normal speed because otherwise it would take forever.
Which in general would just take forever.
Yeah, but so far they are almost at the first gym in 68 hours and 49 minutes.
This is on Emerald version. They already beat the first
66.
two.
Yeah, they beat Pokemon Red, Pokemon Crystal.
Yeah.
Pokemon Crystal, they had to intervene 28 times in order to beat the game.
Wow.
I expected them to do at least 5 for Emerald, one of them being the 8th gym because of the ice
Yeah.
puzzle.
That's like impossible.
Probably another one of them
It would
being
be-
getting to the 8th gym by diving and going down.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but that's
That's
possible.
kind of
It is
kinda
possible, though, yeah,
incorporated.
you're right. But
They might have to intervene to teach a Pokemon surf
yeah,
and dive.
that's what I was going to say.
But they have a level 42 Mudkip, and 3 Wurmples that are in the PC.
How do they manage to evolve anything? Like, it goes like
Yeah.
10 seconds with 10 inputs a second without B being one of those.
Yeah.
Probably one of the the direction pads. I would imagine.
It needs to not hit B, and it hits 10 random buttons a second.
How long does the evolution
I
take?
think it takes like 3 seconds
Really?
with the
Wow.
400 times speed.
Oh.
Or the 4
So
times speed.
Not-
4 times speed, 400%.
Yeah.
Alright. Oculus Rift. Here we go. Oculus VR employees got death threats after Facebook sale.
Oh.
So Facebook bought out the Oculus VR for $2 billion, and the guy that owned Oculus is just like, so we knew that people that were really excited about this were going to get mad. We didn't expect people that weren't excited about it in the first place to get mad, but they did too. And now everybody's sending us death threats. And not just us, they're sending the families death threats who
Oh,
weren't
goodness.
involved with Oculus Rift.
Okay,
Yeah.
one, I don't even know why you'd want to send death threats to anyone.
Dang it!
I don't see the point.
Freaking
Sorry.
Elijah!
That
Blake,
wasn't me, that was Blake.
Blake,
Alright,
this is why
Dang
we
it,
can't.
have nice things. Although those nice things.
If we could
Although-
have those nice things, that'd be nice.
Alright, I'll
That's why they
put
call their-
that link on, or that image on the podcast.
Yeah,
I don't think
sure
you can.
will.
I don't think you can.
I'll put Doges on top
So-
as censored.
Wait, Oculus
You're
Rift.
gonna put Doges on top.
I don't exactly remember the Oculus Rift.
It's the.
Okay, the Oculus Rift is the VR headset. It's the virtual reality headset that you wear
Oh,
on
okay.
over your head,
Yeah.
and it has like 3D motion capabilities and that kind
Spencer
of stuff.
just saw your profile picture.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. All right. So I guess people are getting upset because now instead of playing Call of Crappy, they'll be able to play Farmville on their Oculus headset.
Well, the Facebook said they were going to use it for like educational stuff as well. Teach people how
That's
to play
the thing that people
Farmville.
don't like. That's educating on agriculture, otherwise known as Farmville. Teaching you strategic matching abilities, otherwise known as Candy Crush. Teaching you the ability on how to defend yourself and also while protecting your city, otherwise known as Mafia Wars.
Teaching you to match colors, also known as Bubble Bobble.
Bubble, bubble, bubble.
All right. Yeah, that was all the topics that we had.
Bye.
Those were fast.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's fun.
Okay, so Jordan's story.
Jordan's
Are we
story.
going to do
Yeah,
a discussion
I got
topic this time?
Yes, after the Jordan story.
All right.
Jordan's
So,
story.
Tuesday, I went over to Jordan's house.
How was it?
It's not a good idea, first of all.
Does it smell like sperm in his room?
No, but apparently I sat on the bed where he had Ted sex last night.
That's no, I'm
Oh,
not
that's-
surprised. I'm not
that's
surprised by that. I would have wallered in that bed like it was no tomorrow.
I did.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Someone has the same mind as me.
Not because I wanted to, but because my back hurt. And I was just like, I need to find a comfortable position, and I can't. But
Hey,
the reason I
Jordan,
went over
what
to his
position
house.
is most comfortable?
By the way, he has
No,
bunk
no, ask
beds.
your mom.
He has bunk beds, and I was like,
Yeah.
serious question, how? How? I hit my head on this, and I'm just sitting. How?
Okay, my bed is about
Jerry, your
a little
bed
bit more than
doesn't
a foot.
count. Your bed can barely fit you.
Jerry, you don't matter. You didn't have sex
No,
on
I'm
your
talking
bed.
about like the height. I'm like
You
I'm
didn't
like
have
less
sex
than
Jordan
a
sleeps
foot
on the
from my
bottom
ceiling.
bunk.
Yeah, Jordan sleeps on the bottom bunk.
I sleep about a foot from my ceiling.
Yes,
Oh,
Which is
you haven't
which is
ever had to
hilarious.
try.
you haven't had sex there.
Doesn't
It'd
matter.
be
Yet.
possible.
Well, yes,
Yet.
but
Yes, it's possible, but how would I mean? Eventually, you're going to hit your head, right?
No.
Jerry's always on.
Define
Jerry's always
define
on
head.
bottom.
Define head.
No, you know what? We're playing Sonic 06, which is a bad
The
idea.
thing on your neck.
The neck of.
Can,
Come
on,
All
guys.
right, moving on.
Sonic 06. Sonic 06 is the worst game ever.
Yeah.
This has been established many
Um,
times.
Yeah.
I just want to. All right, so uh, it's so bad. I can't. I don't even know where to start. It was just like we were on the like. This was the second time I've been over to his house to play Sonic, and
Is that
the
what they call it nowadays?
from the first time we got stuck on a level, and then when we
I
started
thought you were
playing
going to say
again,
stuck inside of each other.
when we started playing it
It's not even
again
close to what he
on
was going to
Tuesday,
say.
we played that same level for 2 hours before we beat it. Not
You
because it was
suck.
hard, not because it's hard, because the game doesn't work. You will fall off ledges without moving. That is serious.
All right, then.
We stood wait. At some point, you use silver, and you use this power to make things appear.
Okay.
And there's an
The
obvious
gray
indication. There's an obvious indication by the fact that there is a circle on the ground that's like, "Hey, you need to do this here." So we went over there and did that, and nothing happened. We're just looking around. 10 minutes. And then we realized that there's stairs under us now that we couldn't see before or after, and you had to get right on the edge where you would fall off if you got any closer, if to see it. So yeah, it's just a terrible game. And then we started playing with the special missions and stuff. And there was one where you had to race Sonic Man.
What?
Who?
Let me tell you about Sonic Man. Sonic Man is a guy in the town who puts on a Sonic wig, little armbands that has S on them, and has a Sonic shirt that has the icon from one of the original Sonic games. And he's like, "I'm Sonic. I saved the princess." And you're like, "All right, let's race." And then you completely destroy the guy. I had to wait for him to see where to go, and then I cut in front of him at the end. Because you have no sense of direction in that game because you move so freaking fast. It's stupid. And then when we got to Shadow Story, there was another mini game where you're doing a car race, and you're in a monster truck and you're racing against minivans, and the minivans will destroy you.
Yes.
They will flip you over and you instantly lose. Blake.
That's why Blake's so quiet.
Yeah.
You don't even understand. No, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy making a picture right now.
Oh, that kind of beating. It.
Oh man, that's not what I meant.
Wait, what? Okay, Elijah, you might want to cut some of this out.
Yeah.
Because at this point, we're not even talking. And I'm just looking at Jeremiah's profile picture.
Spencer's is better.
I didn't see it.
Spencer.
Oh.
I want to save that.
Oh.
Maximize. That can help.
All right.
What?
So
Close. No, don't close it.
So last
Alright, it's back.
podcast we had a discussion topic on
Okay, back to the podcast. Back to the podcast, guys.
last podcast we had our discussion topic was console and PC gaming, and Blake wasn't here for that. Blake, what's your opinion?
Console versus PC gaming. Being a PC guy, I like PC games much more than console games, but I feel that you'll never be able to beat if like Call of Duty is started on a console, you'll never be able to beat the experience that you get from a console because everything about it is optimized for a console. Like the controls are more intuitive, that kind of stuff. I like the customizability with PC. I like the fact that you can get better graphics, you can get better performance, but I just don't feel like it's the same.
So you're saying that you like?
I like PC.
Gaming better.
I think PC gaming is better, but I don't think you'll be able to get the same experience.
So you think you like PC games better, but you think console games are better?
What?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Now I like PC games. I think that
You get a
if you want
a better
a good game,
experience.
I think platform wise, yes, PC gaming is better. Experience wise, I think there's just some games that are just better played on a console.
I think
All right, that makes sense.
I think that console games are trying to be too PC gamey
I think that
by releasing before they're ready and then updating as needed.
I think that PCs are trying.
Back in my day, when we had the N64, if something was wrong with the game, they had to release a new version of it, and they did, but they also took their time making the game so there wouldn't be things wrong with it. And even though there are things wrong with those games, like Donkey Kong 64 and Ocarina of Time and Mario and whatever, those weren't found until years later when N64 was already out of date. So,
Hi, Heater.
yep. And on that note,
Hey, I don't think you have the authority to end this.
I wasn't going to. I was just going to say on that note.
And then leave it.
Yep.
And on that note,
I was hoping somebody would pick up where I was.
Well, I was gonna say,
Pick up
Blake.
what you got now.
I feel like PCs are trying to be console too, with like the monitors you can have that are like flat screens, like big giant monitors, and how you can use controllers on how games have the option to use controllers on the computer instead of having to use.
I think that's
the
more to
mouse and keyboard.
adapt the console gamers into PC gaming.
Yeah, I'd much rather play with controllers than mouse and keyboard in most things.
I would prefer mouse and keyboard over everything else because I can't work the controllers right. It's like I can't get my positioning right. Like on I'll play I played Star Wars Battlefront 2 on it, and whenever I would try to snipe on it, I could not hit anything.
It's just,
Yeah,
you really can't
but
beat the
I just
experience of
I
having.
want to know how you're gonna play Super Smash Bros. On a mouse and keyboard though.
See, you really can't beat the experience
Very
of having
easy.
a bunch of friends all
Yes.
playing, like right next to you on going on the same screen.
Right. You can't compete with that. Even when we're on Skype and playing together.
It's not the same
It's
as
not-
it's
Well,
not
I
the
mean,
same as if we were all right
You
there.
can set up a bunch of computers right next to
No, I'm
each other.
talking
Still
Jerry.
not
I'm
the same.
talking playing on the same console. Like
And-
if you all had different controllers on the
Yeah.
same console.
And I don't think that they make as good one-player games for PC as they do for console.
I mean, they've got a few good ones.
There's a few good ones, but there are much more on console.
Yeah, that's true as well.
But then
But PC gaming is a lot of multiplayer, basically because of the fact that your computer has an internet. Yes. And on that note,
this has been the LunchTable podcast. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Oh, good.
Oh, the
Jeremiah
one
changed
time
his picture.
Jeremiah doesn't do his outro.
Yeah, I know. I was about to kick him so he wouldn't do it, but and then I got distracted by his new picture. Oh, and by the way, bye, Roberto.